Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Taylor and I'm the girl on Bloor. I share easy, healthy recipes to help you live your best life. I'm so pumped to be sharing another delicious summer recipe today. It's basically a healthier spin on potato salad. Everyone at your next barbecue is going to be asking you for this recipe, trust me. We've got roasted sweet potatoes tossed with black beans, corn, red pepper, and green onions, and a deliciously creamy chili lime sauce. And did I mention it's even got bacon? You're gonna be obsessed. So without further ado, let's dive into the recipe that's going to make you the star of your next potluck. So first up, grab your ingredients. You need 4 medium-sized sweet potatoes, 4 green onions, 2 stalks of celery, 1 red pepper, 1 cup of frozen corn, 1 can of black beans, and 6 slices of turkey bacon. You can totally use real bacon, but remember we are trying to healthify this salad, and real bacon won't stay crispy anyway, so you may as well use the healthy stuff. For the dressing, you'll need light mayo, sour cream, lime juice, chili powder, garlic powder, and salt and pepper. Pretty simple, you likely already have all these ingredients on hand in your kitchen. So first things first, you're going to want to preheat the oven to 450 degrees for the sweet potatoes. I know you might not want to turn the oven on in the summer for fear of your hydro bill and heating up the house, so you can also saute the sweet potatoes, but you really do take the flavor to the next level by roasting them. Peel your sweet potatoes and get rid of the skins. You can wash them and leave the skins on, but be warned that they will probably fall off in the salad and affect the texture, so I recommend that you peel them. From there, you will chop your sweet potatoes up into 1-inch pieces, trying to get them as evenly sized as possible so that they get an even roast. Sweet potatoes are high in fiber and contain a whopping 283% of your daily vitamin A consumption, which is insane. They're definitely a more nutritious choice when compared to regular potatoes, and they pair so nicely with all the other Tex-Mex inspired ingredients in this salad. You're gonna wanna swap them in for potatoes all the time once you try this recipe. Now get out a baking sheet or 2 depending on how big your sweet potatoes are, then line with parchment paper. Add your sweet potatoes and drizzle 1 tablespoon of olive oil over top. Season to taste with salt and pepper, then toss everything to coat. Once the oven is preheated, you'll roast the sweet potatoes for 24 minutes. Flip them halfway through the cooking time at the 12-minute mark so that you can get a little bit of char on both sides. You will want to turn over each individual piece, which is a pain, I know, but it's worth it to get a little bit of smoky flavor on them. Now, while your sweet potatoes are roasting, you'll get all the other ingredients ready. Cook your turkey bacon in a large skillet over medium-high heat for between 5 to 10 minutes. Once it's nice and crispy, you can go ahead and remove it from the pan and let it cool for a bit before chopping up into small pieces. Next, you'll dice up 4 green onions, dice 2 stalks of celery, dice 1 red pepper, and then defrost 1 cup of frozen corn in the microwave. I'm using a jalapeno and corn blend from the Canadian grocery store chain Loblaws, which I'm obsessed with. Perfect for this Tex-Mex salad. If you want a little bit of heat, you can totally dice up 1 fresh jalapeno pepper with the seeds removed, or about 1 tablespoon of jarred pickled jalapenos. Now all that's left to do is drain and rinse your canned black beans, and then whip up the dressing. In a large bowl, add 1/3 of a cup of light mayo and 1/4 cup sour cream. I prefer to cut the light mayo with sour cream to reduce the calorie count, and you can do that even more with Greek yogurt in place of the sour cream. I don't have a good sub for the mayo except for vegan mayo, so just keep that in mind. You can use sour cream without the mayo, but the flavor won't be as good. From there, you'll add 1 tablespoon of lime juice, bonus points if you use a fresh lime instead of the bottled stuff. Then you just need 1 teaspoon of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt, and half a teaspoon of pepper. Stir that all up to combine, and at this point, your sweet potatoes should be coming out of the oven. You'll want to let the sweet potatoes cool before tossing in the dressing, so just let everything sit out for at least 30 minutes. When the sweet potatoes have cooled slightly, go ahead and add everything to the large bowl with the dressing, tossing gently to coat. If you're making this salad in advance, I recommend that you store the other veggies separately along with storing the bacon separately as well. From there, you can just toss fresh the day of, since the sweet potatoes will get a bit soggy if left sitting in the dressing for too long. But as we all know, salads do need to sit for a while so the flavors can mingle, so you can also make this recipe up to a couple days in advance. Store it in a large container with a lid and you are good to go. It will keep up to 3 or 4 days total in the fridge, but I honestly don't even think it'll come to that. This sweet potato salad will disappear fast. It's such a hit at parties, barbecues, picnics, beach days, and any other summer activity that you can think of. You can even use it as a fun summer meal prep idea since it is filled with protein thanks to the turkey, bacon, and black beans, so portion it all out into meal prep bowls if you decide you're not into sharing and you want to keep it all to yourself. I've got lots of other delicious summer salads up on the blog that I've linked to in the description, so be sure to head on over to check those out. If you make this recipe, be sure to tag me on Instagram at The Girl on Bloor. Keep watching for more summer recipe inspiration. I've got you covered with lots more videos here on my channel. Thanks for hanging with me here today, and I will see you in the next video.